So if you're already fasting, you probably know about the immense benefits of fasts. So fasts pretty much free up your body from constantly consuming energy and directing it towards digestion. But not only digestion. There's a lot of processes that the body goes through when food is introduced or other chemistry is introduced into the body. So it goes through digestion, it goes through absorption, it goes through utilization of those minerals, elements, vitamins, proteins, and whatnot. And then in the end, it goes through elimination. So all of these processes work together and take quite a bit of energy. So when you fast, you free up all of this energy so the body can use it towards self-healing. These new energy reserves can provide the body, especially its elimination organs or elimination pathways, with energy to be stronger, to be able to handle all of this waste that's coming through the lymphatic system, and for your kidneys to become stronger so they can filtrate a lot of this waste. When the kidneys don't filter, that means all of this waste is circulated back into your body. So even if you fast and your kidneys don't filter well, they don't work correctly, all of this waste will be stuck and it's not going to have anywhere else to go. It's basically going to circulate back into different parts of the body. The lymph will be stagnant and you will feel bloated, swollen, and will have edema and a lot of kind of aches and pains that come with bloating in your body. So if you notice any of those signs when you're fasting, that means your kidneys are not filtering properly. To get the kidneys to filter properly, you have to prepare your body for a fast. To prepare the body for a fast, you have to go on a raw diet. The raw diet prepares the body for that elimination process. It strengthens it, it gives it energy, and it gives the elimination pathways more energy to handle this waste coming out. So then you're not going to feel all this pain and all this edema and swelling while you're fasting. To prepare for a fast, I recommend doing a 2-week raw food cleanse. So that would look probably like fruit in the morning, salads. In the afternoon, you want to have the heaviest meal of the day in the afternoon because your digestion is at its highest and your enzyme production is also at its highest. And then for dinner, you want to have something light, like fruit, some tea, very, very light foods. And definitely eat before, way before bedtime. So I recommend about 3 to 4 hours before bed should be your dinner time. And that will really give the body the energy it needs, clean the gut, give the elimination organs the strength to handle what's coming. And what's coming during a fast is basically a heavy purge of lymphatic waste into the elimination pathways. And so if the body's not ready, this can be a bit of a painful experience because your body is trying to eliminate, but it can't. So you're feeling those acids being purged and you're feeling them circulating in your body. You can feel very tired and groggy, emotional. All of those are detox symptoms basically because of that acidic flow throughout the lymphatic system, but also the process of all the tissues releasing all those stored acids that have been there for a long time, and now they have the energy to release. So it's the release of acids and the flow of acids, and then if your body can't handle the purge of those acids, you're gonna feel it even more. So after those 2 weeks on a raw diet, your body will be primed to take care of more of that acidic waste. So it's been able to now slowly get rid of waste, but when you go on a fast, it's going to then accelerate that because a fast is basically a step above a raw food diet. When you don't lose energy and you use that energy for self-healing, that's when the body can heal the most. And even though raw foods do give you energy, they also take energy for digestion. And always be careful when you fast, because you want to prime your body to be able to take on all of that waste purgation. So make sure your fast is not extreme. Go for, I would say, 3 days of maybe fruit fast, which is wonderful. Fruit is very cleansing and gives you a lot of energy, and it's my preferred type of a fast. If you're going to do a water fast, I would also do 2-3 days, and then I would ease out of that with the foods we're going to talk about. And then if you're going to do a dry fast, I would say be very careful, because dry fasts are extremely powerful. You can basically go very deep with the cleansing, and your body may not be ready for that type of a energetic experience. In some instances, I must say that they could become fatal. The body is simply cannot take that level of healing in that amount of time with the resources it has. And then maybe the person did not prime the body for that fast, and then did not break the fast in the right way. So you cannot break the fast with heavy foods, with complex foods, and with foods that are very dense. So then what are the foods that you can actually break your fast with? Well, if you think about energy foods, raw foods, that is where we're heading. So raw foods are the foods that give you the energy, that prime the body for healing. So when you fast, you're obviously purging a lot of different acids, toxins, chemicals. But then when you want to ease out of that, you want to give the body extra energy. You want to give the body still, let it know, okay, now we're going to be digesting a little bit more, but we're going to do it gently. I'm going to give you simple foods. I'm going to give you hydrating foods, and we are going to ease into the food aspect again, but very gently and very slowly. So raw foods are very gentle and they're very alkaline. So they don't create more acids. They give the body the energy to continue healing, to continue cleansing, but maybe not on that extreme level as the fast. So you're basically kind of transitioning slowly, letting the body know, okay, now the gut can be ignited. Now we're going to digest a bit more, but we're still keeping everything light. We're hydrating the body. We're giving the body the energy to continue the healing, but we're doing it on a very much lower scale. Raw foods are very easy to digest and they don't aggravate the body. So make sure these foods that you transition with are also organic, because if you're eating inorganic foods, you're going to bring in more chemicals, more toxins. The things that you wanted to take out during the fast, you're going to be introducing back inside the body. So the body can have a little bit of that shock, and you're not going to be doing that properly. So do make sure your raw foods after your fast are all organic, and then I would say transition out of that fasting state for about 3 to 7 days. So after your fast, if you just follow that up with raw foods for 3 to 7 days, you are going to transition successfully. So basically prepare your body for about 2 weeks, especially if you have eaten more acidic foods, more heavy foods, meats, processed foods, grains, all of that kind of a diet needs a transition period into a fast. So I would say do a 2-week raw diet. And if you're a vegan, I would say do maybe a week-long raw food fast, because your body is pretty much used to plant-based foods and they're much easier to digest, much easier to absorb and assimilate, and they're better overall for the body's function. So work with that. And then when you're on a fast, make sure you transition out of it with the same type of a protocol. So your pre-fasting period of getting your body in order to handle your fast should be very similar to your post-fast transition period. The only difference is to take more time preparing your body before a fast. that is because your body is used to and it's adapted to your regular diet. And so whatever new form of habit you introduce to in terms of energy, in terms of nutrition, that's going to take some adjustment. And you want those adjustments to be very consequential and also very easy to process, both physically and mentally and emotionally. If you basically do them too fast and you're going from, being a meat eater to raw vegan, that's going to get your body into a state of kind of a shock. So that can look like feeling all kinds of detoxification symptoms, which could be unpleasant. And so we want to minimize all of these symptoms by being very deliberate in how we approach, transitioning from one state of a energetic input in the body into another kind of a diet, and then into a fast. All those are levels of transitioning from a more dense energy to a very high energy. And the body will, have a hard time with that. It takes time to adjust to elevation. It takes time to adjust to a new country when you come, from a different part of the world. All of those are energetic states. So whatever you're habitually used to consuming in terms of food, that will basically be what the body can tolerate. It has suppressed many different aspects of function to be able to handle your daily input of this similar kind of chemistry that it's used to. And then when you introduce different kind of chemistry, it goes into this state of, wait a second, this is different. What should I do with this? And it has to adjust. It has to adjust its processes and kind of how to handle this new chemistry. And that process takes time. So be very gentle and take this whole fasting experience and journey, which should be beautiful, which should be extremely transcendental in terms of really eliminating what no longer serves you from your divine vessel, which I call the body. And just take your time. Don't go aggressively into the whole process, and listen to your body above all else. Now, when it comes to raw foods, which raw foods are the best when it comes to breaking a fast? So when you break your fast, you're looking to hydrate the body. The body has been in a state of basically energy consumption, acidic waste purgation. It's been using all of its energy reserves, internal energy reserves, to heal, but it's not getting any chemistry from the outside, any hydration from outside as help. So think about the foods that do that. Which foods do have that hydration, are very juicy, are very sweet, which means that they have a lot of antioxidants, that they clean really well, that they move the system and circulate the system really well. Think of foods that are tangy, that have flavor, and that seem like they would really clean well. And if you're thinking lemon, you're definitely on the right track. If you're thinking, okay, lemon is part of a food group, what food group is that? Fruit. I think you're going in the right direction as well. So if you think of the body, now it's in a state of, okay, I've used all the energy I have internally to do all the healing, and now I'm ready to take all that energy from the outside to help me in this process. And that pretty much is the chemistry that's available in fruit. Fruit is hydrating. A lot of fruits are, 50 to 98%, like watermelon, all water-based. So that's what the body needs when it wants to kind of transition from a fast, or when it wants to heal. It wants hydration. So anything hydrating, anything that has a lot of water content and electrolytes. So electrolytes are wonderful for kidneys. So vegetables are great for health, but they are not such wonderful cleaners. They have chemistry that's more fibrous, that's a bit more dense, and that doesn't necessarily move the lymphatic system. So if vegetables do have more energy to provide the body than they take in the digestive process, this energy will be then provided for the purpose of healing. So if you don't have fruit on hand and you only have vegetables, vegetables are also preferable. So aside from all the foods, the number one food to transition from your fast, to break your fast, are fruits. Then you would put vegetables in the second place, and then I would not risk having anything more dense than that. But preferably, if you want to do it the right way and you want to see the most benefits from your fast, I would say go with fruits. And the juicier, the better. My favorite post-fast fruit is watermelon. So watermelon has a lot of nutrients, a lot of vitamins. It's full of electrolytes, so it supports your kidney function, and kidneys are involved in basically purging all those acids from the lymphatic system, all the toxins and chemicals, anything you don't want from the body. The kidneys take care of that. So the watermelon is 98 or more % water. It's basically water with electrolytes, vitamins, minerals. It requires no digestive power. It gives you more than it takes, meaning it gives you more energy than it takes to assimilate and process. It cleans very well, and you can feel that cleansing energy kind of here in the chest area and in the gut area. So you're gonna know that it's really working. So for me, it's the perfect food to break your fast with. Buy yourself an organic watermelon for maybe 3 days. Have watermelon every day for those days, and then complement that with other fruits and other raw vegetables. I wish you a wonderful fast full of lots of healing, and I recommend that you do a fast every season, because every season has basically a different energy. The environment goes through a different energy change, and so does your body. So its needs, energetic needs, are different. And when you free the body from all of those obstructions and eliminate anything it doesn't need, it's going to just have a better time assimilating to this new energetic flow of the season, and you will feel healthier and you will feel better, and you're going to be less likely to get sick because you're doing these constant cleanses. And when you do get a cold or flu, it's basically your body's way of getting rid of the same waste. But this time, the body's saying, my cup is full. So never suppress colds and flus. They're basically the body's way of getting rid of waste. And the body's intelligent. If it doesn't need something, it's going to basically trigger an effect that's going to get that mucus, which is the waste, out in the best way possible. So I hope you found this information helpful. Good luck on your fast. Let me know how it goes in the comments. And if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and think about becoming a subscriber so you can learn more about your body, natural health, herbs, foods, everything in Mother Nature. We have to take this knowledge and apply it and empower ourselves to know that we are those authority figures we've been looking for. It's all in us, and we only need guidance to ignite what's already within. So thank you again, and take care of yourself.